Welcome to your daily focus for December the 13th, 2021. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. Absolutely. We'll start with the numerology of the day. We have a 13 energy. 13 energy can seem like bad luck is happening. Things are going wrong. Things aren't going as smoothly as you planned or like you planned at all. And it does that so you re-examine, you realign yourself, you take a step back and you think through what truly isn't working, what needs to be in place in order for things to work smoothly with a flow. And then it seems like luck comes your way. It wasn't luck at all. It was you connecting with yourself, your wisdom, your intuition, and thinking through the next step going forward. So when we back it up a little bit, when we don't rush into things, things can turn out miraculously. If we do the numerology of the day, it's 345, and I thought right away it's the time to get moving. Whenever I see 1 2 3 or 1 2 3 4 or 3 4 5, like now, I think that's Spirit's way of telling us to giddy up and go. Come on, the race has started. Let's get a move on here. Let's stop being in dreamland or slow motion or still sitting on the fence and procrastinating. It's time to take a step. It's time to take a risk. Now, so that's contradictory to the 13 energy, but it does equal a 12. A 12 energy is about pulling it back and thinking things through properly, being in the now. It's not, oh, I wish this would have happened, or too bad that happened, otherwise I could. No, it's done. It's over. It's in the past. Where are you right now, and what can you do in order to go forward? What is the very next step? Get out a piece of paper and write down, what is my very next step? Big question mark. Underline it a couple of times. Get bold with those lines. Be present of what surrounds you right now, of where you need to lose control because it's taking up your time or your energy or your resources in a way that you want to refocus that energy in a new direction towards your goals, your dreams, your desires, what you want to bring in rather than what you're trying to push back. This is a really forward kind of energy today because 1 + 2 is a 3. So ultimately we have a 3 energy. The 3 energy is about creation. The 3 energy is about birthing, rebirth, creativity, planting the seed. Excuse me for a second. I was eating a couple of peanuts, so I should know better by now. The 3 energy is about, yes, creating, planting the seed, giving birth to something, using your creativity, using your diplomacy, absolutely, with the 3 energy, but also your intuition and having it work in combination. And with the 3 energy, it can. Your mind and your heart can work as one. So that you're not swaying too far on the logical and you're not swaying too far on the emotional, but you're making a very concrete decision because of bringing in that energy and utilizing it. So all you have to do is ask for that to happen. I need to use my mind and heart and cement them together to work as one today. Done. Sun is in Sagittarius, Moon is in Aries, so wow, we have fire energy. We want to go, we want to create, we want to be the pioneer, we want to start new things, we want to do new things, absolutely. On top of that, with the astrology, is Mars and Mercury both move signs today, so we will feel that kind of energy coming at us, absolutely, if we're not already. So Mars will move into Sagittarius. And when Mars moves into Sagittarius, we have that sense of adventure. We want to go for, it's almost like the Knight of Swords, where we jump onto our stallion, we raise our sword, and we yell charge. I mean, this is the kind of energy we get when we have Mars in Sagittarius. And if we are confined in any way, or just feel like we are confined or pushed into a corner, or we have to stay in a certain space, we will get extremely restless during this time. So know that that is what is happening around you and how to deal with it. And look at it and say, I know this is happening. So how do I deal with it? How do I manage it? How do I bring it into balance? It's about learning how to work with different energies and becoming strong in each of the energies. And we'll never obtain the perfect balance, but we work towards a balance. Absolutely. And then Mercury will move into Capricorn. Wow, do we get somber in our conversations and our communications? It's about purpose. It's about the task at hand. Strong sense of purpose behind our words, our initiative. Our words have to mean something. They have to move us forward. They have to be the script. So the more you think about what you need to say and how you need to say it, the better versed you will be when saying it. So take the time. With these planets moving, both, one's out of Sagittarius, one is in Sagittarius. We have the fire energy there. We may feel very undecided and really can't make decisions today, or we will rush those decisions just to get them off our plate. It'll be a sense of urgency, a need that we have to make that decision and just fly with it. So try and resist that. Know that we are in that 13 energy where we have to back it up and saying, okay, this is my struggle. This is my block. This is my mountain that I must move. How am I going to do it successfully? And there's a lot of energy supporting us today and going forward. Absolutely. To move us forward successfully by taking it back a step and thinking it through. Now, we're not taking it back a step and saying, oh, maybe tomorrow or the next day. We're trying to put forward an action as well. I do believe when I heard the 345 ring out so clearly when I said it, that it is about, yes, we need to think about it. Yes, we need to process what the next step is going to be. But then we do also need to take that step, if possible, without rushing ourselves, making sure that we've covered all the things. So remember, cement your logic and your heart together. Cement them together so they will work as one unit, so that you have a very balanced decision making, and it'll make decision making a lot easier when you can draw upon both energies. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say. Oh, we didn't look at the bottom card, though. Well, we still can. Who is it? Oh, look at that. The High Priestess. Sit in quiet contemplation and realize the magic that is within you. What your true pure potential is. Not what you've told yourself it is, or other people have told you what it is, but what you can truly see. So definitely, when you take it back a step, realize the power, the courage, the wisdom, the strength that you already possess, the magic within. And our first card is, look at this, the Nine of Swords. Oh, we worry about everything, don't we? All the little stuff. We see all the details. And so we need to take it back a step. We need to think it through. Sometimes when things are bothering us, just ask that throughout the night, this is my problem and I need a solution to it by morning. So, and your subconscious will go to work on it. That's why we can wake up and go, oh my gosh, I know what I can do. Ding, ding, ding. That was your subconscious working on that question. And then rest easy knowing that you'll have the answer in the morning. You will have the solution in the morning. Or you'll be a lot closer to that solution or answer. This is about worrying over all the small stuff. This is, the Sag energy, the fire energy, the 12 energy. It's all telling us that we have to look at the big picture. of what we can do. Look within, see our pure potential, and understand what we can do. Where that distant goal is, but then we needed to back it all the way back up to, so the very next step I take is. Move other people's dramas, the small stuff, move it to the back for today. Don't get consumed by the what ifs and go down that rabbit hole and start to spiral downwards, spiral upwards. What if? What if I discussed my problem with myself before I went to sleep tonight and asked my subconscious, my angels, my guides to all work collectively on finding me a solution, an answer, or a step closer to the solution or answer tomorrow morning? What would our days start to look like if we started doing stuff like that? Just give it up to God. Give the small stuff away. Move it to the back burner. Delegate it to somebody else. Concentrate on you, your goals, your dreams, and how you are going to take that step forward. What do you want to step into? What decisions are you making? I mean, we are going towards that full moon. We have a new moon energy, so it's about starting and beginning and new beginnings and new starts. And then we have the 3 energy today telling us even more so that we need to concentrate on those seeds that we want to plant in order to go forward. When that that full moon hits, that'll be a completion of 2.5 years, 2 years, 2.5 years of a certain part of your life where you have been struggling, where you've been trying to gain strength, gain wisdom, gain a foothold. And it'll be a true completion, true endings happen during those kinds of energies. So the Ace of Wands is next. The Ace of Wands is, you get that aha moment, you get that epiphany, you understand where the balance needs to be, you understand where you need to draw that line, maybe with another person or a situation, an event, an environment, where you need to stand strong for yourself and where you need to surrender, where you need to compromise. And understanding the balance that needs to be there without giving part of you away. Your power, your strength, your beauty, your potential. Look at this, the 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles has not been around in quite some time. So we got this brand new energy happening in our lives, and here comes the 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles to say that the curtain is very thin, the veil is very thin. You can have conversations with God, your angels, your spirit guides, past loved ones. Talk to them. Listen for their response. And the response might not come as you might think. It might be you turn on your computer and there's an ad, but something in that ad sparks you to move in a certain direction, to think in a certain direction, to imagine in a certain direction. And it leads you to a possibility that is based upon your path that you are looking to complete, looking towards ending, looking towards closure in your life. You know you've walked this path. You've gone as far as you can. You have to close the doors and step into the new beginnings, the new starts, the new adventures, the new opportunities. And we're feeling that calling right now. So is it time to take a risk on yourself? Do you have your ducks in a row? Have you gone over your strategy? What is the next step? Okay, let's get a mantra card. Enlightenment. Pursue spiritual growth. Pursue spiritual growth. You know, the more you have confidence in yourself, a belief in yourself, the more other people will. So it's about building yourself up. It's about pampering yourself, congratulating yourself, forgiving yourself, and seeing your potential, and then utilizing that potential. Because to know and not do is to simply not know. So we have enlightenment here, working on your heart, your soul, your spirit, your strength, your beauty. The high priestess inside of you, the empress inside of you, the emperor inside of you. So, the 12 energy is all about taking it back a step. 13 energy, we should take it back a step and watch the miracles happen in our life. So meditate. Just release tension in your body once in a while. Take a couple of breaths, and when you breathe out, imagine the tension leaving your body, and you will. Your shoulders will start to drop. You'll understand that tension we carry with us day in, day out, that we don't release. And then we're sitting there all tense before we're going to bed. We can't sleep. We become restless. 1,000 thoughts go into our minds and through our minds. Don't worry. Your brain will take you down to, your worst childhood memory or something, Don't go there. Control the narrative, please. Enlightenment. You begin a search in something more meaningful to add to your life. Now is the time to meditate, deliberate, self-evaluate, withdraw voluntarily, and seek the truth in solitude. Rest and a quiet retreat away from daily routine will allow you to consider enlightened decisions and go in the direction of your heart. This may also be time to seek advice of spiritual guidance from a mentor or an experienced person. So rest, retreat, most of us are busy. Most of us can't just do that because we read it in the book and it's like, oh, I got to cancel all my plans tomorrow because apparently I'm supposed to go on a retreat. That doesn't happen, but maybe planning a retreat for yourself, saying thank you to yourself by pampering yourself for a day, 2 days. And so if you can work it in and you can do that, absolutely. Most of us can't. We can't just snap our fingers and disappear for a couple of days. But disappear for 10 minutes? Absolutely. I remember when my kids were little, I'd put myself on a timeout. They'd catch me doing something wrong. I'd go, oh, Mom's got to go on a timeout. And I'd go and take a bubble bath. They'd knock on the door. You coming out yet, Mom? No, I got 5 more minutes yet. I'm not allowed to talk to anybody. And they'd sit there and be quiet and all somber in the living room and just watch TV and not. So, well, Mom went on a timeout. And just breathe. So the mantra is, I search for wisdom and mental clarity. I search for wisdom and mental clarity. So search from within. Look within. This card here, the Nine of Pentacles, says you already have the wisdom to make the right decisions in order to go forward, but you need to realize it. So yes, have a conversation seemingly with yourself. God, your angels, your spirit guides, they're all there listening. They're all there wanting to help. Ask for their help. Ask for their guidance. When you talk it out with yourself, you may come to some realization. Say something out loud that went, and you go, oh, I never looked at it like that before. The truth came out. You've already got everything that you need in order to go forward at this present time. So are the ducks in the row? Is the strategy looked at? Have we gone over the strategy? Oh my gosh, we had a card fly out. Just one? Oh, look who it is. Our butterfly. Build our wings. Build our wings. Haven't seen the butterfly in quite some time. Believe. Believe. Joy, transformation, confidence. You've got to jump off cliffs all the time to build your wings on the way down. Butterfly comes to you with the message that it's time for you to build your wings and fly again. Butterfly is aware that you've experienced a loss. Could have been a death, divorce, the way you were looking at a certain thing, an environment. You might have just been feeling lonely or depleted. Butterfly believes that you can once again find that joy and dance to the song within your soul. It may feel awkward at first, but with time, you will begin to feel more and more confident. Transformation doesn't happen overnight and many times develops when a negative situation has occurred. You might have grounded yourself, afraid to fly, or the situation may have forced you to stop believing that you could fly altogether. It's time to trust yourself, to have faith that this is the time for you to explore the world around you. It's the time to start to love again. It's time to see the magic that is around you and within you. Butterfly tells you that hurt from your childhood is preventing you from spreading your wings and flying to the height that you need to be. So what holds us back? A thought? A belief? Somebody else's truth that was forced upon us? Unaware? That we weren't supposed to be a certain way or act a certain way or do a certain thing. And we've walked with that truth for a very long time, and realizing it takes away its power. Truly does. This is the time to spread your wings. This is a time to fly. This is a time to step into the new beginning, the new start, the new adventure, the new opportunity. But we must think it through before we take that step. That's vital. And watch the miracles happen when you do. You have time. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.